Hi, it's Lee, and welcome to a tour of my island, Oatberry. It's a rustic farmcore island with pink accents because it has a theme of strawberries, as you can probably tell from the flag. I started this island a few months ago and we just recently finished it, but I'm honestly really proud of how this island turned out. If you are new to my channel, we actually do have a few decorating videos of this island. I'll have those videos linked down below if you are interested in watching them. Anyway, let's take a look at the map. As you can see, there are many path patches all around the map, as characteristic of a farmcore island, of course. And we also have lots of viewing platforms for specific builds from which you can get a really nice frame of the area. Now for my villagers, they obviously had to follow the color scheme of white and pink, and so we have Peggy, Gale, Fang, Shakhi, Ruby, Curly, Gala, Norma, Marshall, and Felicity. And with that, let's get started with the tour. So here's the entrance. For the entrance, I wanted to include a nice view of a villager home, and so I decided to use Fang since he has a really nice default home. Now Fang is the one who takes care of the horses of this island, so I built some stables over here to the right where the horses can rest after making deliveries around the island. Now let's take a closer look at the area. I wanted to include a lot of delivery related items such as the covered wagons, the barrels, boxes, you name it, all around the area for the farmcore vibes. And then over here is Fang's home, and of course we have more wagons than boxes. Then to the left over here, we have a cute duck pond and a very tiny picnic spot by the pond. And then coming over here, crossing the bridge, we can see that one of the ducks went astray from its family. And then the decorations right here are just fillers, so walking past them and following the path, we are actually heading to the campsite area. So over here we have a little bear campsite set up with some snacks and kids tents. I also invited Marty to the campsite even though he doesn't fit the theme of the island, but at least now it's a perfect bear camp. Then following the path back down, y'all can already see a glimpse of our huge strawberry farm, which is the main inspiration for this island. As you can see, there are plenty of strawberries since they are one of the main produce of this island. In the back left over there, we have Shakhi's house, who is in charge of taking care of the farm, and we have some windmills blowing in the background. Now, I honestly really like this frame, and this honestly took so much time to set up, but I'm really proud of how it turned out. Now down here, we just have a little fishing pond because I honestly didn't know how to fill up that space, but walking up here, we can see a lot more barrels and boxes. Then, going up this ramp, we have a little transitional area, and once again, more deliveries. And reaching the top of this ramp, we can actually get a nice view of the strawberry neighborhood. This is one of the builds I did on stream, and I'll link the VOD down below if anyone's interested. Here to the left we have Gail, and she specializes on strawberry milk and milk related products. And then over to the other side we have Norma, who loves to bake and makes these delicious cakes and pastries. In hindsight though, I feel like I should have made Norma create the milk products since she is a cow, but I just didn't think about it at the time. Coming down this ramp is a transitional area to Nook's Cranny. We just have a little farmer's market going on with tons of seating areas. I actually did this left side of the market on stream, and honestly it became one of my favorite areas of the island. Also, all of these stalls are selling products and items that were made locally on the island. Now notice I also left Nook's Cranny as the pre-upgraded version because I felt like it fit the rustic theme of the island way more. But it was honestly kind of hard to keep it that way because there were times where I wanted to sell or buy things from Nook's Cranny, but then I needed to keep it this way, so I had to stop myself. Then going back down, this stall to the right is actually a little preview of the Able Sisters build, which I'll get to later. Now following the path back down, this actually connects us back to the entrance. But this is actually a big land bridge that wraps around resident services and the Sunken Pig neighborhood. Now walking to this coat on the ground, we can actually get a pretty frame of this whole area. Okay, let's take a closer look at the build. So over here in this area, this is where the gifts will be in the dream. It'll just be like a simple cute outfit with some other accessories, and this strawberry donut is included as well. As for resident services, as you can see, I just put some filler decorations around just to make it blend in with the area. Coming back down here, we have Curly's home. Now I didn't really do anything too special for the yards in this area since the villagers here all tend to the mum farms. As you can see, we have a big mum farm to the right side and a smaller one just behind Curly's house. We also have Peggy's home and then Gala's home here in the back. Both of them just have some packages outside their homes, nothing too special again. Going back up to the land bridge, if you decide to walk on this path, you can actually see a lot of bunnies along the trail. Now continuing forward over here, we can actually see a glimpse of the pumpkin farm on the peninsula. It's nothing too special, but I think it's a really cute small build. We also did do this on stream, and I'll link the VOD down below if anyone's interested in the process. Also, you might have already seen that there's a bunch of baked goods leading to this area, and that is because this leads to the museum area, which has a little outdoor cafe and is actually the main bakery of the island. I honestly really liked how this build turned out, and it was actually the inspiration for the seating area that I did back in Nook's Cranny. Then, coming to the left, we have Able Sisters. Standing on custom design here, we can get a good view of the area. If you'd like to see the process of me building this area, I'll link the video down below in the description once again. This is also connected to Nook's Cranny to the left, but let's go back to the Able Sisters area for a closer look at the build. We just have a cute little cottagecore clothing display. Just ignore that sweater on the window. We don't talk about that. Now crossing this bridge will actually lead you to the peach orchard, but for the purposes of this tour, let's go back to the museum area to check out the back right of the island. So here we are back at the museum area. Now passing this transitional area, we actually arrived to the hay storage area with Ruby and Felicity. If we come up here, we actually have another viewpoint. Now the whole process of me decorating this area is also on my channel, linked down below if y'all would like to watch it. But unlike any other decorating video, it's also a little get to know me, so if y'all are new to this channel, feel free to watch that as well. So as you can see, there are lots of tiny sheep all around the area. We also have a little bar next to the homes, and of course, some more deliveries and storage related items. Then over here, we have Ruby on the right and Felicity on the left. We also have another cute bear hangout spot by the river. And then crossing the bridge past this transitional area is Marshall's peach orchard. Now over here we just have a little truck doing some deliveries for Marshall and a little storage shed in the back. And then making our way towards his house, we can actually see all the tasty peach products that he made for sale. Now you might be wondering, where did he get all these peach products from? Well, if we come down here, we have the peach harvesting and cutting area. And then surprise, surprise, there's another viewpoint. Honestly, this is one of my favorite parts of the island as well. I really love the distribution of the peaches in the frame, as well as the background being full of trees and basically kind of like encasing the house. Now to the right leads to the able scissors area, which we have already seen. So let's head to the left for the last major build of the island. Now going past this little transitional area and crossing the bridge, we are heading to my very own sugarcane and cow farm. Over here we have a little milk selling stand with all the milk produced from the cows. And in the back, once again, we have another storage shed. We also have 2 sugarcane plots in the area with plenty of these cute cows hanging around. And of course, who would I be if I didn't make another viewing platform for a build like this? As you can see from this viewpoint, we have a good distribution of cows in the frame, and we also built this on stream. I'll have the VOD linked down below if anyone wants to see the full footage of the process and how long it takes me to decorate. And with that, let's head inside the resident home. Now, I really dislike decorating interiors, and although I'm not fully happy with how they turned out, I think the interiors are good enough for the island. If you would like to see how much I struggled with these interiors, you can watch the VOD link down below. So this is the main area. As you can see, I've blocked off the other doors of this room, but we just have a little foyer and dining area moment here. And you can imagine that there's a kitchen past the curtain partition over there, and that's where we made all of this food. Now downstairs we have a little hidden bear hangout area. Since we already have many bears hanging around in the island, I thought I would bring that motif in the house as well with this really cute build. I've actually done this build in a previous island as well, but I really like how this turned out. And of course we have some barrels in the back right just to bring in the farmcore vibes to this room. By far my favorite room in the house, to be honest. Now going upstairs, we have the bedroom. This is one of my simpler builds with not that much clutter, but I think it's still pretty cozy and clean. We do have a little desk to the left and a seating area to the right, and of course many snacks all around the room. When in doubt, just put snacks everywhere, to be honest. I also had to include the Animal Crossing Switch even though I don't own it in real life, but I thought it's a really cute detail to have. And with that, the island tour is officially over. I really hope that y'all enjoyed this tour and that it gave you major inspiration if you had planned to do a farmcore island as well. I also hope that this island proves that you don't always need to do farmcore in the fall and that you can make it cutesy if you wanted. If you liked this video and want more Animal Crossing from me, consider subscribing and following me on Twitch. I am planning to start my next island relatively soon, so more content will definitely come out shortly. And although only part of this island was decorated on Twitch and YouTube, I do wish I started making content earlier so that I had the full process documented for y'all. But no worries, because the next island will definitely have everything recorded or streamed. Until then, thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one.